This week has been super exciting for Genshin Impact because it signals the start of the China Open Beta. So today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the first 15 hours or so of the game and what I believe every new player should do when hopping into this amazing game. Obviously, to preface it, this gameplay is from the China Open Beta, and some things might change with the official release, but I imagine everything I talk about will stay the same. Let's get into it, and as always, if you guys enjoy the video, let me know by leaving a like on it, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the latest Genshin Impact news, thoughts, and gameplay videos every single week. Also, before we get into it, I wanted to say that the giveaway ended yesterday and I did reach out to the winner over PSN, but I will be doing more giveaways in the future and I will have more info on that in the coming weeks. I've been part of most of the betas for the game, including the elusive Pioneer test, so I've played the first 15 hours of this game multiple times now, and I've kind of formulated a way to get through some of the tutorial grind and just make the game a bit more enjoyable to play as a new player. This list might seem a bit of a bum rush player style, but I promise you're going to love playing the game when you've done some of these things mentioned in this video. Obviously, this list isn't set in stone, and it is my own opinion, so if you have a different playstyle, that's cool too. Let me know down below your thoughts on some of the tips and what you might end up doing differently. First and foremost, the most important thing for any new player is to go right into the story and get the starter party. You might be tempted to hop into exploring Mondstadt before doing the 3 tutorial missions, but the reason I think that you really should focus on these missions is to unlock the entire game world. Before you finish the tutorial missions, you are restricted to Mondstadt only, and even then it's like a small chunk of Mondstadt. As well, you'll only have one character and Amber, and no way to solve any of the elemental puzzles the game has in Mondstadt. Once you have Amber, Kaya, and Lisa unlocked, you'll be free to explore and learn more about the game's elemental combat. You'll also be able to unlock Noelle right off the bat with the pre-registration bonus, so you'll be able to shake up your playstyle almost immediately once you finish the tutorial missions. When it comes to your party, this leads me into the next tip. You will be tempted to roll and maybe even spend actual money on new characters to expand your party, and well, my tip is to not do this immediately. The first act of the game and the first 20 adventure ranks can be played comfortably with the 5 free-to-play characters. Furthermore, you should really focus on getting all 5 of these characters to level 20 so that you're maxed out until you can start doing ascensions. I'll also be showing you guys a few spots later in the video where you can pick up some easy 3-star and 4-star weapons and artifacts that'll help you out really early into the game. And also, you're going to find lots of side quests throughout your first 10 to 20 hours, so I suggest picking them up and doing them as quickly as you can so that you rank up and you'll be able to unlock things like the Adventurers Guild, commissions, and even co-op mode. The next major thing that you should do as a new player is focusing on unlocking all of the statues of the 7. This will be possible once you finish the tutorial missions and have your initial party. Running around the map, unlocking all these points takes about an hour or so, I've found, but you'll be able to find a bunch of ore, treasure, and maybe even geo or animo spirits. While this might seem crazy since parts of Liyue are in the level 35 area, you can easily evade many of these enemies and quickly run or fly between areas. It's also really helpful to activate any teleport spots that you come by. Later on in the game, when you start doing daily commissions, being able to teleport around the world quickly will save you tons of time, especially on some of these more mundane commissions. And as a side tip, if you're ever flying between points and you're about to run out of stamina, quickly press the attack button or the key to do a downward strike. This will save you from taking any damage no matter the height you are at. This has saved me so many times, especially when flying between the mountains in Liyue. And going into Liyue early means that you can switch the main character's element to Geo, which could be useful to the party you're trying to build. For me, I didn't find the main character's Geo element all that interesting, and it really didn't, I never really enjoyed using it. Now let's talk about some of the easier things you should do as a new player that won't take a long time. You might be interested in doing some of the achievements that were just introduced to unlock some cool name cards. The quickest two are the two on screen right now, with the first being about archery and only requiring you to do 3 things. The hardest one to unlock in this bunch is definitely just shooting an eagle out of the sky. But I actually found this tree in Liyue where an eagle spawns that makes it really easy to hit. The other 2 requirements are to shoot enemies from a far distance. The best spot I found is over near the huge tree in Mondstadt where a few hillagers are camping. I usually climb up to the cliff and shoot at the furthest hillager to get the first achievement, and then move back slowly until you see the barrels start to despawn, and then that will be your long range achievement. The other set of achievements is also pretty easy, with just having to fight certain enemies and do certain things to those enemies. I'm not going to go into detail about how to do them because they're all really self-explanatory. You just have to fight these monsters. Finally, let's talk about some easy to get loot that you can get almost immediately once you're done the game's tutorial missions. I found 4 chests, all have good loot in them, and most of them can be done with very little work. The one in Liyue takes a little bit of time, however, so let's start off with the 3 in Mondstadt. The first one is super easy to find. It's on top of the building of the Knights of Favonius. Just climb up to the teleport point and look to the roof of the building where there's a gold chest and another wooden chest. The second chest is actually a quick puzzle where Amber gives you the gliding wings. Just jump from pillar to pillar or walk from pillar to pillar, and then you'll get a chest with some good materials and weapons. Finally, the third Mondstadt chest that I know of is in the north of Mondstadt, near where the game begins. Go to this point on the map, and down at the bottom of the waterfall, you'll find another good chest of loot. Then you can teleport back to Mondstadt, or if you followed the guide to this point, you can teleport to the northwest of Liyue for the final puzzle that I'm going to cover in this video. The idea is pretty simple. You just climb up these 3 mountains and reposition the birds to the center, and once all 3 have been positioned, you'll be able to go up to a floating island where there is a couple chests. Anyways, there's the list and the video for today, and ultimately, the game is yours to enjoy however you want, but I thought I would share my way of playing the game to hopefully help some of you out with getting the first 15 or so hours of the game done. If you guys enjoyed the video or found it helpful at any point, be sure to subscribe for the latest Genshin Impact news, gameplay, and thoughts videos. Also, let me know how you intend to play the game when it releases. I'm really excited about the game coming out this week, so lots of content is headed you guys' way. I was away for most of the week last week, and that's why there was no video, but we're getting back at it. I have lots of content coming. I just haven't been feeling too great. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.